EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Oakland taking on the Dragons of San Antonio. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. We can look at this defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's moved. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is taken around the 12. Breaks through the contact. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. On 2nd down, Tyson. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 9 here.
18 runners.
Moon to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 15 and a first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A play fake. Now Moon. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
60. 40, 70.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. Forced out to his left. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Now Moon. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A run now with Holmes. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On the jump.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And that flag accepted.
Get it.
Here's Moon. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
65, 65, go!
Walker once more. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Dragons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Richardson off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hold it ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurry, hurry.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Richardson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
On the 6.
Up the middle they go. Tyson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Richardson working from the gun. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Moon. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Moon. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Dragons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off play action. Richardson. Open man here. Schwartz complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here now a 3rd and 20. Play action. Now Richardson. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Dragons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
Walker hitting the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hurry, hurry!
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Walker now on 1st and 10. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Right there, hurt.
On 1st and 10, Moon. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Black Knights 21, Dragons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rowland. Racing to the end zone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
pick up there 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Walker, touchdown! So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster. But they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Richardson to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Moon. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown. Darius Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dragons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Tag.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Up the middle they go. Tyson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Okay, break.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Tyson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.